Okay, during today's video, we want to talk about the movie Fantastic Four First Steps and what exactly the updates that have been released about the film are. Let's not prolong it and get into the video. The first thing we will start with is talking about the clips that were shown during the CinemaCon conference that took place on April 3rd, where the company Marvel presented to the audience there the full official trailer for the movie Fantastic Four First Steps. And yes, it is. In case you don't know, the advertisement that was released online was considered a teaser, but not the full official advertisement. And the advertisement starts with us in a talk show called The Tid Gilbert. And at that time, they will be hosting the team of the Fantastic Four. And we learn from the conversation that this team is not considered to have been around for a long time, but they have only recently formed, and the team was gathered and established in the parallel universe that they went to, and so on. The team will also have its powers then. Then we find the fans telling the team, "Thank you, Fantastic Four." After that, Reed Richards and Sue Storm are having dinner with Ben Grimm and Johnny Storm on Sunday at 7 p.m. And Sue Storm at that time tells everyone that she is pregnant. And I think this is the scene that we saw in the teaser trailer when they were all together and Johnny Storm tells her, "Congratulations, you will be a good mom." And he says that Reed Richards will definitely have work that he needs to. He saves him, and then the character Silver Surfer appears for their universe. And she asks, "Are you the heroes who protect this universe since you now know about its destruction?" And then a button for Galactus appears over the city of New York. And Silver Surfer says, "You are in a race against time to save the universe from destruction." Then, Reed Richards says, "I have expanded the boundaries of space, or extended them, and they hear me." What does this sentence mean? I will tell you I don't know, and there is a man in the street asking Reed Richard, "Will everything be all right?" But Reed, he says to him, "I don't know." And then he keeps working on research, trying to find a way to solve the upcoming disaster, which is Galactus. After that, he makes a promise to Sue about their unborn child, as well as regarding his future. Then Reed comes out and gives a speech to the people, saying that the Fantastic Four will protect them. After that, we see a shot of the Silver Surfer running away from an explosion, and that's where the media footage ends. There is also a short scene of the company. Marvin downloaded it almost a day or two ago. When will you see this video? This scene is considered to last 4 seconds for Sue. Storm, Johnny Storm, and Reed Richards during this scene has Johnny Storm telling them that they are late for dinner, and he is holding in his hand cereal box or Cerelac or whatever you are. What do you call it in your country? We call our situation cornflakes, but it doesn't matter. The thing that's inside the box that matters to us. The design that is present on the outside is considered between a big page, and this is considered a design from the designs that were present in the comics back in the day. And the goal of these designs inside the comics is to show you the character in a big way or in a nice way. And this design is a solid design in the end. And it is said that it has a contribution in the comics of the Fantastic Four from issues 2 to 4 and issues 10 and 15. And this is so that it makes people enjoy reading, and also they can take it and benefit from it. For example, one might cut this page and take this design and put it on their wall or place it anywhere they want. Because the design looks nice, but regarding this design, it was originally created by Jack Kirby. And this video honestly has 2 goals. The first goal is to make you understand something about the movie. And what we might have understood from the movie is that we have the Fantastic Four who are famous in their universe. Therefore, they have products as well as food, and things like that. But regarding the second reason, the reason this scene was released is an update. And this update was considered an official statement from Joseph Quinn himself about the character of Johnny Storm. Unfortunately, the actor Joseph Quinn came out to talk about the character of Johnny Storm through the film, and he said a lot of things, but this talk unfortunately caused a problem for the fans. And personally, when I came to read it, I found it to be silly. But to summarize the talk so that it doesn't, we prefer not to go into all the details that he is saying, that the character of Johnny Storm that will be presented will not be a character that cares about people's opinions and also will not care about girls and that kind of thing, based on what he said. And people understood that he will not be like the character of Johnny Storm played by Chris Evans. So this character will not be arrogant. He will not like girls. He will not be like the comic books, as strong as you might imagine. And that's what the reason why everyone turned against him. He thinks he said that the character of Johnny Storm doesn't care about anyone. He doesn't care about anyone's opinion, and he thinks he will be smart. He thought that if he says these two words, everyone will like him. But things literally turned upside down. So this was considered the main reason that made this scene happen. And that's why, if you pay attention, the scene is mainly focused on Johnny Storm, not the others. In my personal opinion, we won't be able to talk or judge the character until the movie itself is released. We also recently learned that there are reshoots that were done for the film, but this was aimed at just adjusting some scenes so that the story is all interconnected, and this had nothing to do with the film being a failure. They just wanted to change scenes. You might ask me, what are the shots they filmed? Unfortunately, I have no details literally. And now I want you to forget everything I just said a moment ago and come to the leak that talks about the new plot of the movie. But keep in mind, this information is not confirmed. It might turn out to be true. It might turn out to be wrong. But I'm telling you this because this is considered the latest information available. Regarding the movie, you need to know everything, okay? What I mention is that the movie will start with us with a late-night talk show that will celebrate the 4-year anniversary of the existence of the Fantastic Four in the universe. And we will see a glimpse of the origins of the characters and their powers and their adventures. And the team is supposed to he is attending the celebration during the program. But they won't be able to attend, because at the same time they will be busy facing John Malkovich, who will play the role of the character Reed Ghost, and they will also face his loan sharks. And after that, we will see actor Paul Walter Hauser as he plays the role of the character Mole Man as the first villain for the team, and he will be living in an underground kingdom called Subterranea. But he won't be a very strong villain, because he will help them at the end of the film to save the world. Silver Surfer will arrive to planet Earth for the team on Halloween night at the same time that Sue will be pregnant, and the team will confront her in their vehicle named the Fantastic Car, and she will tell them the same thing that Silver Surfer is famous for, that she is the servant of Galactus, and the universe has been sentenced to destruction, and all this talk that we know. And Johnny Storm will try to run after her, but she will ascend to space, and Johnny Storm will not know afterwards that he can continue because, of course, he won't be able to be on fire, because there is no oxygen. And this is exactly the same as what happened during Fantastic Four 2007. Then the whole team starts traveling through space to confront Galactus, and at the same time, Sue will give birth to Franklin Richards. She will literally give birth to him inside the ship or rocket they are on. And Franklin will indeed be born, and he will have his powers. And then Galactus will offer them a deal to spare their universe in exchange for them giving him their son. Because he will be I Want Franklin to use his power to reviving the world of the dead. But the team, surely he will refuse, because who is the absent one that will let his son go to someone else? And I remember that somehow the people in this universe will know and turn against the team because they refuse to hand over Franklin to Galactus. And this is, of course, because the people want that he lives. He has nothing to do with what is happening, So there will be a kind of coup against the team from all the people, and they will be demanding the Fantastic Four to hand over their son. For the sake of their universe, he prefers to live, and they will enter the Baxter Building, which is the building of the team, and they will hit. Their robot is Herbie, and then we will see. Actress Natasha Lyonne appears before us as a character. Her name is Sharon. She will come and say, yes, her name is. The duo, I will tell you he studied Sharon. But according to my personal expectation, this could be. The character Sharon Ventura, who was known in the comics as Miss Marvel, but this could happen and it might not happen. Because as I told you, I remember that her name is Sharon only, and there is a coming. There is a million named Sharon, but the important thing is that she will help the team by taking Swarm and Franklin Richards and hiding them so that they can escape. After that, with the help of Mole Man, they will know how to protect them inside Subterranea, and Sharn will tell Mole Man to send some of his Moloids to rescue the inhabitants and hide them as well inside Subterranea underground, so that no one gets hurt when Galactus comes. After that, the Fantastic Four will have to face Galactus, and after the team defeats Galactus with the help of Silver Surfer, the audience will cheer for them at sunset, and Sharon will meet with Mole Man, and the two will almost be in love with each other. After exactly 1 year from these events, we will see the same television program that was present at the beginning appearing here again and celebrating the 5-year anniversary of the Fantastic Four's existence. And of course, 5 years, because now they have a fifth member, which is Franklin Richards. And also the team will not know that they can attend for the second time. And that's because they are busy saving the world. The plot. This, as I told you, is not 100% correct, nor it's 100% wrong because it hasn't been confirmed. But if I'm going to talk about my personal opinion, there are many disasters. In the words I've said, first of all, I don't know. How are you going to defeat Galactus based on what? I mean, I understood, yes, that it's the team of the Fantastic Four with the help of Silver Surfer. They will face Galactus and defeat him. Great, welcome. But still, how? So don't mention this inside. The plot that exists here is number 2. We have been hearing for a long time that Doctor Doom is present. We have been hearing for a long time that Doctor Doom is present inside the movie, and literally this statement is almost confirmed. There is no mention of Doctor Doom inside the movie completely if we take the statements of the foreigners, which is literally saying that Doctor Doom is not present inside the movie at all, but it could be present in the post-credit scene, but also based on what is literally present here. There is no hint about it. He is supposed to have at least some influence with the character Galactus. He still has knowledge even that Galactus appeared in the case that he is Doctor Doom. He will come from their universe just like we all were. We have been hearing, and number 3 is that this story. Unfortunately, it is considered like the Ziftani, based on the recent statements by Matt Shakman. He told you when you go to watch the movie, the Fantastic Four and rest steps, do not expect the huge wow things that you see in every Marvel movie, and his words were specifically that you should not expect a lot of Easter eggs, or there are no cameo appearances in the film. Cameos, according to what he said, and anything you'll see her in which Marvel movie, you have no business with it during the Fantastic Four. And don't expect anything like this to happen. And this is an argument based on what he mentioned, that the film takes place in a parallel universe. Still, for me, this confirms that the story will be as bad as this, if this is really the case. You're gonna make me a Deadpool movie like that. And Wolverine, but in a small and rotten form. We know Kevin Feige said last time at the CinemaCon conference that in a way like this, we will see the universes collide, and he himself confirmed that we will see the team of the Fantastic Four colliding with 616. He confirmed this himself, and this is what we were expecting to happen during the Fantastic Four, because this is the prelude to Doomsday right away. So sorry for the talk, after all that has happened and all the promotion we have been hearing. Before, you came to tell me now that this is the movie. It will end with us seeing a talk show talking about how the Fantastic Four have been in this universe for 5 years. Where are the collisions? Where is Doctor Doom? Where are the raids that are happening? In this way, you are telling me that it has no relation to the multiverse. Like Deadpool and Wolverine, the events of the movie happened, but it also has no relation to Universe 616, that we know they didn't play in the events as it was. It was supposed to happen a long time ago, according to the original story. This was basically written for the movie as well. We also won't see many characters present in this universe of the Fantastic Four. Even if they are copies of characters we know, literally you are giving me a story that will be terrible if this talk turned out to be true. I keep confirming every moment that this hasn't been confirmed, because I know that there are people who don't finish my words to the end. And on top of all this, we learned that the character of the Witcher will be present during the movie The Fantastic Four. This makes us say, so why there is no mention here of the Witcher? Meaning that we know that he might appear to warn the team, might make the team transition to a different parallel universe, and inform them about the raids, or help them, as I recall, during the series What If Season 3. I'm not saying that he helps them literally, so we are linking the animated series with the live action, but I say to you that it is a version of The Witcher that will warn Reed Richter literally all of this, guys. I don't remember in regarding the leaked plot. For me, this information might be wrong, and I will rely on the fact that it could be wrong, or it could be right at a 50% chance. And the final decision on this matter will be, of course, the official announcement will depend on when it will be released. If the footage of the announcement aligns with what I just mentioned, then unfortunately this information will turn out to be correct. And we have an update that is just released now, dated April 14th, and this update simply states that we have the director Matt Shakman stated that the character Dr. Doom will not be present during the Fantastic Four. And keep in mind that this is the headline of the news, but the details are a bit different, and this might confirm that Dr. Doom is present in the film, but he is the one who is being evasive or lying. And this is because during his speech, he says that the character Dr. Doom is considered a great character. And when he appears on screen, he literally overshadows all the other characters. And what he means by this is that the heroes themselves. He says that there have been movies made before. Dr. Doom's character has been introduced, or the origin has been presented. The story of the characters, but regarding our film, it won't do anything from either of those. This is so that our film provides a new perspective. You might ask me why? It could be that he is lying about what he is saying. I would say that this is normal for everyone who works with Marvel, whether actors or people working as directors or anyone involved with Marvel. In general, anyone working at Marvel cannot be, you take the words and trust them 100%. And we all know this information, but the words that can confirm this information are that Dr. Doom will be present in the film. But he says this quietly, as he mentioned at the beginning of his response that if Dr. Doom appears during the film, he overshadows everyone, or takes the spotlight away from all the other characters. And the question he was asked is why he says this statement. Dr. Doom is not the movie of the film The Fantastic Four, so we can say a simple expectation that the character Dr. Doom might not be present during the Fantastic Four itself, but he is present during the post-credit scene. And that's because literally the Fantastic Four movie is the movie that comes right before Doom's. So we must see the character Dr. Doom in it. And there's another update that has just been released now at the same time that I'm recording. I don't know what all these updates are, but never mind. The good thing is, the update or this update talks about the date of the second announcement, and according to the source, it says that we have the official announcement for the complete Fantastic Four, which is supposed to be 2 minutes and 30 seconds long, and the announcement is considered ready. As for the date of the release of this announcement, it is not yet clear when it will be released online, but according to the source, it is ready to be shown in the cinemas where the Sanderbolts movie will be screened, which means it is likely that the advertisement will be shown before the beginning of the film will not have a post-credit scene with the Sanderbolt film